think we're better now. I think it looks like the bitrate is working again and I'm not dropping any frames. Hi. Hello everyone. I'm gonna wait till more people filter in. Much better. Okay, cool. That seems better. I don't know. All I did was restart stream. I didn't do anything. RJ was streaming football, but like he does it all the time when I'm streaming. Cool. So it looks like we're not dropping anything anymore.
This can't be happening again. What the fuck?
Thank you, RJ, for the 28 months. Also, thank you, Bonfire, for the 17 months. And thank you, Kaylin, for the 23. Kaylin is almost at full 2 years of subbing. So thank you, everyone, for the subs. Thank you, thank you. It looks like we're not dropping any more frames, though, so that's good news. So hopefully it stayed that way. I don't remember what I was saying before everything died. Hi, friends. But things should be working better now. As you can see, we have a Genshin sponsorship. So if you didn't download Genshin, frames remain carried, indeed. Thankfully. But if you were not able to download Genshin last time we were sponsored again. There's only 2 days left of this sponsorship. It's a very short sponsorship. So feel free to download if you hadn't used it yet, and you might be able to also use this code again, Genshin Gift, that was there. You Moscato equals perfect night. Nerdspurt is gonna go finish movie and lurk. Okay, you do that. As you can see by the title, it is the first Monday of the month, so it is vent and advice time. Thank you for the follow, Nate Gallagher. Welcome in. You can anonymously ask questions for advice. You can fill out the form there. We've got a few submissions already, but how was everyone's week? I should say weekend. It feels like a Tuesday or Wednesday to me, and it absolutely is not. But, other thing that we're going to look at quick. So, as many of you know, I have a throne now, which is basically an Amazon wish list, but you can anonymously send me gifts, and I'll receive them. And so one that Kaylin sent me is slime. As both Kaylin and I, let me see if I can do it. Butter slime. As both Kaylin and I love slime videos, so she sent me some. So I opened this one already. I don't know what flavor this one is supposed to be, but I've been having a lot of fun with them. And it is a lot less frozen now. I think before it was a little too cold. Went to Genesis Black yesterday and ran pools. That was nice. Ooh, I'm assuming you live in the San Jose area then? Or is Genesis Black not being ran in San Jose? I thought that one was an online tournament. I'm not certain. As you can see, a lot of the sprinkles fall out. So I don't think I'm going to put the sprinkles in the other ones because they just make a fucking mess. This one had a little ice cream scoop with it. My lights are way too bright, you can't see, but it's a tiny little ice cream charm. But I have 2 other jars that we can open while we're going through advice time stuff. San Francisco is pretty close. Yes, okay, yep. I think I flew into SFO last year, and I have alerts still set up for SFO and SJC for flying in for Genesis X, I believe is what they're calling it this year. I do not compete. I watch, and I vibe. I don't do a lot of Smash, but I have a lot of friends that compete in Smash, and I think Genesis was like the most fun I had at an event ever, so I'm planning to go again. I only play at locals. There was a local here. I did not play. Once again, I just watched. I just come for the vibes. This one is very fruity. So the pack that Kaylin sent me was a pink one, a blue one, and a white one. And there's supposed to be a coffee scented one, and I think the white one's supposed to be coffee scented. It absolutely is not. But that's okay. Here's the pink one. But yeah, I do not compete in Smash. I play Stardew, and I play with slime. Let me pull my sleeves back, because I don't like touching it with... Vibes at Smash events are indeed very good. I had a very good time last year, which is why I want to go again. You did not tell me what your boyfriend got you for your birthday. What did your boyfriend get? Oh, it ripped. Boyfriend get you for your birthday. Okay, so as always, anyone can post or submit questions for vent and advice time. It's just !advice. And if people want to just like randomly type it in chat every now and then so that it pops up, I should just set a timer, but hey, there we go. It's easier because I only do this every so often and I would 100% forget to turn off the timer. So, he got me a West Bend brand bread maker. Fuck yeah! Which were discontinued like 15 years ago. Oh, hell yeah! We love bread maker. Pumpkin bread, fuck yeah. I'm back. Me too, Bonfire. Might not need advice for today. Communication is actually the key to most of our issues. Imagine! That's like the number one piece of advice I give people whenever they come into this advice time stream. But we can start with this first one. I'm gonna play with slime while I read these because it tickles my brain. I have other... God, this one smells really good. This one smells like Bath & Body Works. And that is the only way I can describe that. It's fruity and it's soapy smelling. It smells like Bath & Body Works. Congrats here. So I'm going to read our first submission. Don't hit on my wife. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit for me because my brain can only handle so much of playing with slime and listening to music and reading stuff. Okay, this one I think some people in chat are going to relate to in that they've had similar experiences. Oh, hi, Jack. It says, okay, so I've been trying to put myself out there to make more friends. Part of that is giving out my phone number to play iPhone games through Messenger with people. Well, there's this guy I gave my phone number to in order to play games with him. Well, ever since he got my phone number, he's been texting me nonstop, flirting with me hardcore, and it's just kind of awkward, especially because he knows, and I keep reminding him that I have a significant other who I very much love, and I'm not interested in him. Keep trying to set boundaries while still being friendly because I truly want to be friends, but he doesn't seem to get it even when I'm being direct and not subtle. How to approach this without being a bitch, but also making the point for both of us that this is nothing more than friendship and never will be. Hate to break it to you, but he's not the only side hoe I have. Okay, so the first thing with this one that I want to say is good job already trying to set some boundaries with them. I watched a video the other day that actually talked about how to properly set boundaries with people, and I think it was really important, and I think a lot of people run into problems with their boundaries not being listened to because they're not properly set. And that was, you can't make boundaries that state just a feeling. They need to have an action. So saying that makes me uncomfortable is not a boundary. Saying I would like you to stop that is a request, but it's not a boundary. A boundary is, I don't like it when you talk to me that way, and if you're going to talk to me that way, I'm going to stop talking to you. That's a boundary. It makes me unhappy when you do this specific thing, so when you do it, I'm not going to engage with you. That's a boundary. And then holding those boundaries firm really reinforces them. So I'm not saying that you set your boundaries incorrectly. I don't know what you said or how you said it, but it's important to know that a boundary, again, is not a feeling. It is not, it makes me uncomfortable when you do X, Y, Z. It's not, I don't like it when you talk to me that way. It is, if you continue to speak to me this way, I will not engage with you. That is a hardcore boundary. And then, like I said, following through with it. This happened to me and I just had to block him, honestly. Yep. Like I said, I had a feeling that this has probably happened with other people here in the chat, because this has happened with me too. Someone who I had expressed on many occasions that I had no romantic interest in them, and they just kept flirting with me and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. And so holding this hard and fast, so I've never set a boundary in my life, rip. Holding a hard and fast boundary of, if you continue to treat me this way or speak to me this way, and being specific with it, I will not be your friend. And as much as you want to make friends, this is not a healthy friendship to have, and it's not worth it for you to try and make it or keep it if they cannot respect you. That's a cute way of making friends, though. I like that as just playing iPhone games. That's cute. I like that. Amen, sister. Some of you know there was a person who used to be one of my bridesmaids who I kicked out of my wedding because she refused to listen to any boundaries I said. So, don't you just, yeah, fucking love it when people don't take the fucking hint. Or just don't listen. And then they get all mad when you actually set a boundary and it's like, oh, I didn't know that you would do that, and oh, and it's like, well, maybe use your brain. So yeah, setting a boundary doesn't make you a bitch, and setting a boundary is also not a punishment. If they get offended by it or they take it as a punishment, then again, that's on them and that is not on you. So that is my advice for that, is to making sure that you're properly setting the boundary and then holding fast on it. In that, telling them, if you continue to flirt with me, I'm not going to engage with you. And then as soon as they start flirting with you, cut contact. It doesn't have to be a permanent cutting contact, but... Oh. I just realized that Cashin is sitting in my voice chat right here. I didn't realize that. Haha. I'm just gonna do that. LOL. Anyway. But yeah. Setting that boundary properly, saying, if you continue to flirt with me, I'm not going to play games with you, and I'm not going to talk to you. And then don't talk to them if they continue to do that. And they'll learn very quickly that they're not allowed to treat you that way. Gremlin and me is saying, fuck that bitch, and block them. Also that. I thought there was a mirror in your wall. No, that was Cashin. In my fucking voice chat. So I just hid my voice chat bubbles. I'm having way too much fun with this, Kaylin. I also ordered some stress balls that I'm excited to have come in too from Specs. So I'm gonna have so much fun playing with shit at my computer now. I'm taking some to work. 100%. I also am not putting the little like sprinkles or whatever in these because they're really annoying to me. They're messy and they get everywhere. If they were bigger beads, oh yeah, these pop really nice. But yeah, if they were bigger beads, it wouldn't bother me. Feel free to DC me. I'm not at my computer. That's fine. I don't fucking care. I just hid the overlay. I have to fight gravity knife. What? Oh, the fidget gravity knife that I play with. I can't read. I have the fidget gravity knife. I don't know what that is. But I ordered these gel stress balls that are supposed to be like really stretchy and stuff like slime, but they stay like in a silicone ball. So, and on that note, I'm gonna put this pink one away. I'm gonna pull the blue one out. They also kind of do the flarp thing a little bit, in which they will fart sometimes if you put them back in their jar. If anyone remembers flarp. They also pop really well in the jar too. Let me see if I can get one to do it. Trying to get the air bubbles to pop, but they're not doing it right now. Anyway, I think it might be dyslexic. I am with numbers really bad. The world may never know. I remember. I love flarp. Alright, here's the blue one. This one is also very fruity. This is the one that I was like, it's like fruity popcorn. Like it has like a buttery scent to it, but it's also fruity. I don't entirely understand. Ooh, that color shows up really nice on my camera. The pink and the white were a little bit too much. Hope you guys are enjoying this ASMR. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do the advice time. If anyone else would... I can't fucking type. I have slime in my hands. There we go. There's the form if you want to fill anything out. So the second one is somewhat healthy recipe ideas. I struggle with eating healthy, but maybe if I had more ideas at the ready, I'd be better. Okay. I actually have quite a few ideas for this, but this is also going to depend greatly on what you like to eat, how often you like to cook, and things of that nature. I'm actually slowly over time building up my own little cookbook so that someday I can sell it. Where do I even start this? I would honestly start on Pinterest. There's a lot of great stuff on Pinterest. one of my favorite Pinterest people to look up. I'm gonna actually look her up real quick. I'm gonna put this in its jar for a moment. It also leaves my hands feeling kind of like weird. They're like kind of moist. We go on Pinterest. And then wedding can't type. She's gonna come up. Can't fucking type. There, the wedding nutritionist. Haha! Okay. So the wedding nutritionist, she has a lot of really, really great recipes. And they're very easy to do as well. One of my things that I would recommend for someone who wants to start eating healthier, the first step is to not having snacks or, I don't want to say bad food in your home because there is no bad food, but having less junk food in your home. All food is good food. All food is food. All food is calories. And there's a TikTok I saw once that I wish I could have seen many years ago when I was like 12, because it would have made a huge difference in my relationship with food. I've struggled with an eating disorder for many years, but one of the things that said, how did they break down this video? It was like, if you have a meal with vegetables and protein, you will feel full. If you have a meal with, no, it was not vegetables, it was carbs. If you have a meal with carbs and protein, hold on, I'll get this in a second. If you have a meal that is high in protein, you will feel full. If you have a meal that is high in protein and carbs, you will feel full and have energy. If you have a meal that has carbs and protein and fats, you will feel full, you will have energy, and you will feel satisfied. If you have a meal that has carbs and fat and protein and it's something that you like, you will feel full, you will feel energized, you will feel satisfied, and you will feel happy. So it's viewing things these ways instead of saying carbs are bad. Carbs are in everything. Vegetables are carbs. I hate to break this to you. Carbs are not a bad thing. Fats are not a bad thing. Proteins are not a bad thing. There is no part of micro or macronutrients that are better or worse than the other. All food is good food for you to eat. It's just different ways that it fuels your body. Carbs are your body's main source of energy, so that helps you break stuff down. Fats help you feel full. Protein helps you feel full and satisfied. So it's knowing how to balance these things. But again, the wedding nutritionist has a really, really great videos of how to do these things that are super easy. Meal prepping is really great. One of my favorite things I shouldn't say meal prep, but to buy is just like the meal salad kits that you can get. I do a lot of those for lunch, mostly because if I eat a really big lunch that's heavy in spaghetti and noodles and stuff like that, I will fall asleep by 2 p.m. So it's not that I'm like avoiding those things for like anything other than the fact that I want to feel awake throughout the day. And if I have a really pasta heavy lunch, I will fall asleep. But if I have salads, I don't feel that way. Yeah, for real. So I like to get those little salad kits. And then I usually will get some chicken breasts and grill them up and then just put them in the fridge so that I can add those salad kits, or I can add chicken to the salad kits and then I take that to work for lunch or just have it for lunch here at home. I don't go to work that often. I had grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner tonight, so don't mind my burping. I know I just put this away, but I want to keep playing with it. But having those things ready, you could see, again, a lot of stuff here. Stuff like this is really nice. So, again, we have protein to help us feel full. We have fats to help us feel satisfied. We have carbs to give us energy. Having these things that balance these things out. Dr. Rachel Paul is the same person. She's got like 4 different kind of blog things. It's okay if I post a video for people about meal prepping. Yes, absolutely. You could share it in here. But there's different ways you can meal prep. I am not a fan of cucumbers, so this is probably not something I would make, but I would maybe do this with tomatoes and corn instead for me, because then it's more like a cowboy salsa. of having black beans and tomatoes and corn. And then it looks like this is either chicken or turkey with some feta and some garbanzo beans or chickpeas, not garbanzo beans. The key to eating healthier, quote unquote, is learning that balance. But this lady has a lot of great stuff. I personally found this helpful. I do want to see this. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I don't want to get copyright strike, but... How to meal prep if you hate meal prepping. No thanks. Also, frozen food is fine. Save money, save time, save money, eat healthy, reduce food waste. Downsides of meal prepping. I'm just looking at this kind of... Braising cuts. Oh, I also buy a lot of ground turkey. So I started buying ground turkey because I can't eat red meat anymore. It makes me shit my pants. So I don't buy ground beef. Switching with ground turkey can be nice just because it's a little bit lower in fat. Again, fat is not bad. But if that is something you desire to have lower fat in your macros to get a different balance, ground turkey is really great, and it really doesn't taste that different to me anyway. We make tacos with ground turkey. We make everything with ground turkey. We usually buy about 5 pounds of ground turkey every week, and then chicken breasts too. Every week I also go into our shared food list that me and RJ have, and I'll write down 3 to 4 meal items for the week, and then the grocery list becomes the ingredients for that meal list. A lot of the snacks that we do have, as Bonfire said, snacking is fine. Nuts are great. A lot of snacks you're going to find are going to be things that are higher in fat, and that's because it's going to help you feel satisfied and fuller longer. A lot of granola bars are higher in fat, nuts are higher in fat and protein. These things are just going to help you feel full. Whereas if you snack on celery, that's not going to be, you're not going to feel as full or as satisfied. You can get tuna packets as well. I love getting tuna packets. I'm a big fish person, so if you don't like fish, ignore that. But you can get flavored tuna packets and eat them on crackers. They're very high in protein, so they will make you feel very full, even though it's a very light little snack. My favorite flavor is the hickory smoked flavor. I enjoy it a lot. Try to think of other things I do. Hummus is great. Hummus with vegetables. Hummus is higher in fat, which is going to help you feel, again, more full and more satisfied. I like to eat hummus with carrots and the little peppers. If you find yourself just being hungry all of the time, no matter what you do, if you have a really high metabolism, I share this not to become abusive with it. However, I still have cash up. Haha, 1 second. Caffeine is a natural hunger suppressant and metabolism booster. So a lot of people who say, I just have coffee for breakfast, a lot of times it's because coffee doesn't, if you drink coffee, you're not going to feel hungry right away. Also, coffee itself is also not bad for you. Creamer is really high in fat. Again, I'm still working on fixing good or bad for you, whatever it may be. All food is good food. Gym time, have a good advice day. Have fun, Bonfire, have a good time at the gym. Anyway, these cuts are what this person, I'm assuming, recommends for cooking. Banh mi. Oh, that does look good. But yeah, meal prepping stuff also makes a huge difference. I can look at what our list is this week for food. Let me look. This week's menu is tacos, spring rolls, spaghetti, and sliders. So we're making tacos with ground turkey, and then we have, lettuce, tomatoes, salsa stuff to put on it. That's something that's really easy to meal prep, and you'll get a lot of it right away too. The only thing you really have to cook is the meat. Everything else is just kind of a topping. So that's something that's actually really easy to do. Spring rolls. So I have been making spring rolls with rice paper. That could be a difficult thing to make, but I fill them with rice noodles and cabbage, some other vegetables, and chicken with Thai peanut sauce. Spaghetti, straight up as simple as it sounds. It's noodles with marinara sauce and ground turkey. You can make a lot of your own homemade pasta sauces that have more vegetables hidden in them if you want to up your vegetable intake with that. I will not be doing that because sometimes our meals are lazy. And then sliders, we're going to get little rolls. And then we're going to have half of them be ham, half of them be turkey with cheese, and then some tomatoes. So our grocery list is eggs, granola bars, chocolate milk, pizza, salad mix, cheese slices, breakfast sandwiches, sweet and sour sauce, ground turkey, lettuce, corn, salsa, beans, rice noodles, coleslaw mix, chicken, broth. I think we have noodles on here twice. Oh, rice noodles and regular noodles, sauce, wine. Sprite, because I like to mix my juice with Sprite for fake wine. Water flavor things. Small bread rolls, ham slices, turkey slices, cheese slices, and tomatoes. So that's my grocery list for this week. And we go shopping at Aldi, and almost every time it's under $100. Jared made mac and cheese with butternut squash. That was really good. Oh, fuck yeah. I did that once with avocado and bacon, and it was good at... When it was freshly made, it was not good leftover because the avocado browned. Pro tip. Yeah, we're out of wine. So we're gonna get some more. We had a pizza and wine date night at home the other night. Was that last week or was it this weekend? I think it was just last week. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. It was kind of really roundabout. Didn't fully answer the question. There's a lot of recipes out there, and it really depends on what kind of food you like to eat, what food aversions you have or don't have, if you have any dietary restrictions. Like I said, I can't eat red meat. It really depends on the person, but the wedding nutritionist is someone that I've really enjoyed. I have 2 bottles in the fridge and being judged hardcore for it. I have an aversion to cooking. There's also that, if you like cooking or not. I really like cooking. So making that list every week is like, honestly, I love it. I love going grocery shopping. I love planning and thinking about what we're going to have for the week. Cooking is like what I do. I don't open my phone. I put it off to the side. It's like the one thing I could do throughout the week that does not involve me really talking or doing anything with anyone. God, I wish I loved that. Grocery shopping is my nightmare. If you lived near me, Kaylin, I would happily do it for you if you like gave me... I literally actually signed up for Shipped. So if you gave me the money to go grocery shopping for you, I'd do it. Luckily for her, she lives with a simp. It's his love language. I would love to live with a boyfriend. He adores cooking for me. I love cooking. I hate doing dishes though. So RJ does the dishes while I do all the cooking and everything. Yeah, HelloFresh is okay for a while. It does get kind of expensive though, unfortunately. My sister did that for a while too. HelloFresh is nice because you don't have to measure anything or like really think about it. I do the dishes. Yep, there you go. My parents are the same way. My dad cooks and my mom does the dishes. Fucking hate doing dishes. I hate touching wet food. It's a big no. Can't do it. As I sit here playing with slime. I mind if my partner cooks the same thing for me. I don't mind eating the same thing 7 days. Neither does RJ. I can make spaghetti every fucking day, and he would not even bat an eye. He'd be like, hell yeah, more spaghetti, that's what's up. Like, he'd be content. But I do, like, genuinely enjoy cooking, so it's hard for me to give recipes to someone not really knowing what you like, what you don't like, what kind of time you have, things of that nature. But Pinterest and the wedding nutritionist are definitely good places to start, and just knowing that no food is bad food. It's all just finding a balance of macros that is correct for you. I think a lot of the American problem is too, is many of you know, a lot of our food is like really heavily processed. Which is not always like a horrible thing, but like we shouldn't live in a country where other countries ban certain ingredients in their food that we just like throw in there willy-nilly. And I know it's for shelf stability and stuff like that, but some things go really overboard. HelloFresh was great, but we canceled because my mom is too picky. Oh, I liked HelloFresh. I thought HelloFresh was really good. But if you don't cook stuff right away, it also goes bad kind of fast. Yeah, all the preservatives. So I've been starting to get into canning. I really want to start... I also want to get like a raised garden bed next year for a vegetable garden. So I can grow tomatoes and potatoes and all that other stuff. I think I talked about this a little bit on stream. So then I can make my own spaghetti sauces and just have them ready. I would love to have my own chickens someday so I can have eggs, because we go through a lot of eggs. Basically just kind of start mini homesteading, which is kind of difficult to do in the middle of the city, but I would love to start so I could start canning things. I might also just start shopping at the farmer's market if I can't grow my own stuff, and then can it from there. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. Again, I hope that answered your question at least a little bit. I'm sorry if it did not. Let me type. You cannot buy me a chicken as a wedding gift because I don't have anywhere to keep it, and Jack will absolutely murder it. You also have to get special permits in the city for chickens, so... I do not have a chicken coop. Roosters are illegal within some city limits, and I think you can only have up to 4 chickens, but you do have to, like, apply for a permit for them. Fun fact. Living in a metro is great. Though, I am 100% convinced someone within a 4-block radius of where I lived has a rooster. I can hear it screaming randomly. I can hear it roostering and cawing. And they're not supposed to have it. They absolutely have a rooster, though. No idea who it is. But I can fucking hear that motherfucker. And that's exactly why you're not allowed to have roosters in city limits, because they're loud as fuck. And it's dumb, because it'll do it at like 3 in the morning, and also like 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, it's out here roostering and being irritating. Okay, this next one is also a very open-ended question. So chat, I'm going to call upon the powers of the chat to also answer this question. Cause there's no detail to this question at all. It says, best places to find a significant other. There is no one best place to meet someone. And this all depends a lot on yourself as well. Like, I could tell you to go to the bars and talk to people, but if you don't like fucking going to the bars, then you're probably not gonna like the people that you meet at the bars. I found Jared on Bumble. I found multiple good relationships on Tinder. They did not last, but they were not bad relationships. I met RJ through beer league volleyball. He was a fill-in for our team while someone was gone. So he wasn't even on the team. He was just a fill-in. My family stopped taking care of pets because my rabbits got eaten by dogs. And my geese got attacked by foxes. Yeah. That's also why I'm not sure if I want chickens in the city. I would have to have a really hardcore chicken coop. But yeah, it depends on your personality and what you're looking for. Bumble. My brother used Hinged. I used High School and Music. Clubs and stuff of interest. Yep. So this one really depends on you. There is no one straight answer for this. Hello, Jonathan. My cousin used Christian Mingle and has been married for 15 years with 2 kids. Yeah, so there's lots of dating apps. Going to events. Trying to think. I met a lot of other people through the gym, because I used to go to the gym a lot. Or just on my college campus. Again, I met RJ doing beer league volleyball, and that was through mutual friends. My cousin, who is married and has children, her parents and his parents set them up on a date because they were both like, oh my god, you guys would really like each other. And they begrudgingly went on a date together, and now they're married. My friend met her current significant other on Facebook dating. And she's not over 45. I should not be a Christian Mingle. Absolutely not. But my friend met her current boyfriend on Facebook dating. And she's younger than me. I don't know how my sister met her current boyfriend. Or how my friend Kate met her current boyfriend. I think that was also just through mutual friends. Bagel meets coffee or donut, whatever thing it's called. I have no idea what that is, actually. Match.com. It really depends on who you are. There's no straightforward answer to this. I think I've told the story before. My parents met in college because they were neighbors, and it was my mom's 21st birthday. and they couldn't get the keg out of her car, and they needed help unloading it. So my aunt, who was with her, asked the cute neighbor boy to help them unload the keg out of their car, and that cute neighbor boy was my dad. And that is how my parents met. Is my mom needed help getting the keg out of her car, and then they invited him to her birthday party. And that's how they met. Used Kick Messenger like all of us preteen idiots did in middle school. Met my fiance on Bumble, and she confessed to me first. Now I'm happily in love with her. So yeah, there's a lot of ways you can meet. I'm trying to think of other ways that my other friends met. Different clubs and stuff in college. Zahir's been engaged for a while. Months. Also, if this annoys anyone, tell me and I'll stop playing with it. I've been busy, okay? I think since before the Stardew party. Okay, I'm gonna read. I love hearing the pops. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing it because it brings me joy and I like doing stuff with my hands. I'm gonna read through this next one that's a bit longer, so I want to read through it first because it looks like it's a little bit heavy. But I can't type. There's the form if you guys want to fill it out. Oh, thanks, John. We both did it at the same time. Okay. Okay, this is fucked up. This actually made me mad reading it. Like, not mad at the person, but, like, mad for you. Okay. So, this is a vent. So, this person is not asking for advice. So, please do not... it was a very long vent. Please do not give advice as they are not asking for it. This is a vent. It says, vent, trigger warning, psychiatry, mentions of self-harm and suicide, but not actual action on them, and pregnancy. So my doctor wanted me to visit a hospital-certified psychiatrist as a second opinion for a diagnosis I received from my therapist of 6 years before treatment. I thought no biggie and agreed. Well, the psychiatrist started strong by clearly screening me for for borderline personality disorder and bipolar, since I'm very emotional and open with my emotions. I told her it was not what I was there for and asked her to stay on topic. When asking about my depression and anxiety symptoms, I explained that I was concerned that something would happen like a car accident, but it hadn't yet. She said since I haven't caused an accident, self-harmed, or attempted suicide, I'm clearly fine and functional. No. The tipping point when she looked into my medical history the tipping point was when she looked into my medical history. At first I thought it was to tell me what medications would significantly impact my prior conditions. No. She essentially told me that I morally should not that I am physically unable, morally should not have children because of my genetics. She told me to think of how hard my parents had it raising me with my conditions and to think about putting those conditions onto a child. I've always dreamed of being a parent, so this honestly caused me to break down multiple times, and I'm still working through her more specific comments with my therapist. Not really asking advice. I already have planned on reporting her once I figure out how. I just didn't want to sit alone in this heaviness anymore. Yeah. Same thoughts, Kaylin. That's fucked up. Fuck that psychiatrist. I hope you get her fired. I'm not gonna give you advice because you didn't ask for it, but fuck that bitch. That's fucking mean. That's why I said, yeah, please do report her. I was mad for you reading that. That pissed me off reading that. Fuck her. You can't just tell someone, hey, like, your parents probably had a really tough time raising you because you're so fucked up, so you shouldn't have kids. Like, who fucking says that to someone? No. No. That's like telling parents not to vaccinate their kids because they might get autism. Because having autism is so bad. Parents love their children because it's their children. It doesn't matter what's wrong, I say in quotations, with them. You still love your kids no matter what. Like, fuck that. No, don't say that to someone. Also, vaccines do not absolutely do not cause autism. Yeah, fuck that bitch. So, fuck her. And it seems like a lot of people in chat agree with that sentiment. So, fuck that bitch. Okay, that is the last one so far. So if anyone else has any questions they want to add, feel free. I remember you were talking about fashion advice the other night. You don't have to put it in here. If there's a lot of questions, I usually ask that you don't put it directly in chat. But since there's not a whole lot of questions tonight, I'm okay if you guys ask things directly in chat, as long as you realize you're going to be anonymous. If you want to be anonymous, absolutely fill out the form. But if you don't care, then you can just type it in chat right now, because chat's not moving fast and there's not a ton of questions. But usually if there's a ton of questions, I usually ask that you don't put it directly in chat. Also, then you're not anonymous. Should I switch back to the pink one? Otherwise I'm going to keep playing with the blue one. Hair routine. My hair routine? You're not going to like the answer. It's nothing. I wash my hair once or twice a week. It's a little greasy right now on the roots. Just a bit. Last night I showered, but I didn't wash my hair. I just let the water... I like to cook myself. So I'll just sit in my shower and let the water run over my body. And I don't really even wash my hair or anything. So it got wet last night, but I didn't wash my hair. So it is a little bit greasy and it does need to actually be washed. But the little wave I have in it right now is because I had it braided earlier today. I have it pulled back in a half clip right now. I don't do anything to my hair. Sorry. I do use some I can show you some products that I use. Let me put this little blue turd in its jar. There are some products that I use. I also don't really use heat or anything that often. I do on occasion, but usually only if it's like a special occasion I need to do my hair a certain way. I do have a heat protectant spray. I have this. It is from Aveda. It's like a spray and leave-in conditioner that's also safe for colored hair. So I use that when my hair is wet, or if it's just really dry, like in the winter. My girlies here know from the Midwest know when you brush your hair in the winter and it just becomes a porcupine and super staticky. I use this if my hair is dry and really staticky. Otherwise I usually put it on my hair wet and then I brush through it. This is my heat protectant spray. It's from Bumble and Bumble. So I just spray that on my hair if I'm going to straighten or curl it. I used it this weekend because I blow dried my hair, which I almost never blow dry my hair because my hair, there's a lot of it. My vanity's right here. That's why it's all right here. I wonder if I could turn my camera this way. So right here is my makeup vanity stand. Right there. So all my stuff is right there. That's why I just have it on hand. But yeah, Bumble Bumble heat protectant spray. I use a lot of products that are made for people with curly hair, and that is because I have very dry and very fine hair, and a lot of curly haired products are specifically, this is so bright, are specifically for or specifically have like more moisture in them. Here, this is going to be better now. So that is why I use a lot of products that are made for people with curly hair, because it is, like I said, it's a lot more moisturizing. I have this K18 I'm doing this because of the bright light. And this is a white bottle. Whatever. K18. It's a leave-in hair mask. It's supposed to help with breakage. It's alright. Like your leggings? Thank you. They're Fabletics. I love Fabletics. And they're maroon and high-waisted. This I love. This is actually really great. It's called Living Proof Curl Enhancer. It's a conditioner styler. So I put this in my hair when it's wet. Oh my god, come on. Light, you're killing me. It's a pink tube. It's a little pink tube. You can't tell because it's too bright. This I like a lot. This is really nice. I put this in my hair when it's wet and I brush through it and it makes my hair very soft. Light be brighter. This ring light is so fucking bright. It's so bright. But those are the things that I use most often, are those products I just showed you. Otherwise, my shampoo and conditioner is the OGX Coconut Milk. That man is Josh Hutcherson. I mean, he do be kind of cute. He's a whole ass meme right now. But yeah, the shampoo and conditioner I use is nothing fancy. I've tried really expensive stuff because people tell me that it's better than what I'm using. The OGX stuff, you could get it at Walmart or Target. It's cheap as fuck. Coconut milk, it works great for me. It was not part of the recall. There was a recall because some of the shampoos and conditioners used stuff that makes your hair actually fall out. That specific scent was not included in this recall though. I would be a slut for Josh Hutcherson. The way Peter Malark has a hold on me is still bad. Me with Tom Holland and Sabrina Carpenter. But yeah, I hope that answered some questions about hair care. Otherwise, yeah, I don't really do anything. Cute, Zahir. Alright, chat, this is once again a question for everyone. And I need you all to give your best answers right now. How can everyone help John find a girlfriend? I mean, John. It's a question. It's a question here. So, ideas? Anyone have any? John, do you have any ideas for yourself? Otherwise, I mean, I'd say that John has lots of girlfriends. They're just waifus. I hate all of you. We will buy and support a laboratory that specializes in bringing Genshin girls to real life. Come to Carly's wedding. There will be single girls at my wedding. Just so you know, John. Bring your A game. We gotta find you a real nice suit, John. And get it tailored, too. And most will have boobs. Okay. Crescents and Kaylin, I'm going to send you guys a picture of the new dress that I got. It is a heavily deep V dress. The boobies. That is all I'll say. I gotta send you guys a pic because it's hot. Slay, yes, I'm so excited. Yeah, I tried it on the other day and RJ didn't know I was trying it on, and I walked around the corner to show him and he literally went, holy shit. So it may be rude to ask, but how old are they? They'll be a range. 20 to 30. So there'll be a range of ages. There will only be a very small handful of people under 18, as we have it on our invite list that no kids are allowed. And that is specifically because RJ has a lot of cousins that have small children, and if we had let all of his family also bring their kids, we'd have like 400 to 500 people at our wedding. That is the only reason. And I cannot feed that many people. It would just be a lot of kids from ages 0 to like 14. So, it's just a lot. You're the sexiest woman I've ever met. Thank you. The only people who will be under 18, Vex will be 18 by then, is my friend has a baby and she's in the wedding party, so obviously she can bring her. He'll be 1.5 by that point. In another state? So there are some exceptions, and again, like I said, it's my friend that's in my bridal party. I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't bring your son, get fucked. He's a baby. I don't have to like get an extra seat or a plate of food for him. He's gonna make a mess with some potatoes and then he's gonna sleep. Like, so I'm gonna send you guys that picture right now and then I'll answer the next question. But John, if you could put the advice form up again. I'm gonna send you the picture on Snapchat Kaylin. No, Snapchat Crescent's Instagram Kaylin. Where's the photo? Haha! Has big Morticia Addams vibes. Being able to wear dresses like this. You can have me on Snap if you want. Ooh, you can send me your Snapchat because I will definitely just send you pics of Jack all the time. So I went from an A/B cup to a D or double D when I had my hormone disorder. Holy fuck! There's no bra or anything on in there. That is just the girlies the way they are. Yeah, it's hot. Alright, Crescent, I'm about to send it to you. God, I need more tits. Get a hormone disorder. That's what did it for me. And being able... Forgive me for staring. Go ahead, because I stare at them too. I'm like, holy fuck. Damn. Oh, look at them. Look at them. And that slit goes all the way up the side. Yeah. Anyway. That is the only benefit that has come from my hormone disorder, is I can rock really deep these and have some really nice boobies. Thank you, Crescent. So I might have to do a photo shoot with that dress. It's a nice dress. Carly's tits, John. You can't see them right now. I'm in a sports bra. So I sent them pictures of a new dress that I got. It is going to remain private between them. Again, this is the only positive side of having a hormone disorder, was that happening. I do have stretch marks on them now, though. Thankfully, they're not in a visible area in that photo. You might be able to see some of them a little bit, but I have my own boobies, so I don't need any more. We love women supporting women. But yeah, went from an A/B to a D/double B. They do get in the way most of the time, though. 99% of the time, I fucking hate them. It's that 1% in that photo I sent you in which I don't. Other medications could cause it too. So I went from like an AB to like a CD, and then when I started taking birth control, it went to like a D/D. So it's great. It's good fun. Okay. Next question. When it comes to relationships, especially at a time when you don't have kids, how can you keep your relationship alive and fun if you both work? So, this is gonna depend on a few things once again. So I'll kind of tell you some things that me and RJ do. We are busy a lot of the time. Either visiting family or friends or going to other events or just working, and a lot of times we're both really tired after work. Something that we did the other night that's really cheap and easy and fun is we just had like a stay-in date night in which we had wine and pizza and we watched a movie together, and we didn't check our phones or do anything of that sort. There's this new thing that came out. Oh, there's a free app called Paired where you both answer a question daily, which can help remind you to communicate wants and needs that I like to use. That's cool. There's this new game. I'm gonna go grab it quick. I actually put this on my birthday list of things that I wanted to get, and RJ got it, so I'm gonna go grab it quick so I can show you guys. Okay, I'm back. So this one is specifically for the state of Minnesota, because that is where we live. My sister told me that she's seen one for Wisconsin though too, so I'm assuming they have one for every state. It's called Adventure Bucket List. Light, please stop. Camera, please adjust. I don't know if the camera's gonna adjust. I'll pull it back here. So you could just kind of get an idea of what the box looks like. It's called Adventure Bucket List. It's got 50 cards in it that you can scratch off. It even comes with a little plastic scratch off coin. And on it, there's all these cards. And each card on the back, there's like a key on it that shows you stuff. Again, you can't fucking see it because my light's too goddamn bright. There's a key that tells you how stuff works though. But each card looks like this. Gotta hold it, dumb. They look like this, and there's this little thing on the bottom, and this is the part that you scratch off. So it'll give you a city, and again, this is for the state of Minnesota. It'll give you a city, how much it costs, when you should do it, how long it lasts, if it's indoor or outdoor, if it involves active, like you being active, and if there's a season that you need to do it in. So this first one is called Altura. It's very cheap. You should do it during the day. It's 2 to 4 hours. It's an outdoor activity. It requires you to be active, and it's best to do it in the winter. There's other ones. Here's one for Hopkins. It's cheap. It's daytime or evening. It's 1 to 2 hours. It's indoor. It's relaxed. It's year round. Minneapolis. This one is a little bit more expensive. Daytime, 2 to 4 hours. Outdoor, active, summer. Duluth. Cheap. Daytime, 2 to 4 hours. Outdoors, active, summer. So there's different. There's Shakopee. This one's really expensive. That's the most expensive one I've seen. Holy fuck. What the fuck is this one? Shakopee. Weekends, 2 to 4 hours, outdoor, relaxed, summer. Winona, a little bit more. This one's more expensive. Daytime, 2 to 4 hours, outdoor, active, winter. So it has a bunch of different things. But that's what he got me for my birthday. So if whenever we're trying to think of something that we want to do, because we'll try to, every now and then we'll be like, try to plan like a little mini trip for us. We usually do it for our anniversary or for a birthday or something. And if we don't know what to do, we can now open this. The idea is that you go to the city, and you scratch it off when you get there, and you go do it. And it's kind of a mystery on what you're going to do. So there's a book floating around Insta called The Adventure Challenge that has different challenges based on a price adventure rating for you to do together. And then the journal about, I also bought my boyfriend the card game We're Not Really Strangers. There's also a sexy time you could add onto it. We got the sexy time one. Don't recommend. There's some weird shit on there. The Adventure Challenge Spicy Edition, I should say. Well, if you're into weird shit, there you go. But yeah, I guess it's just finding things that you like to do together, making sure you make time for each other. I know there's people who make sure they have a date night every week. And honestly, that sounds like a lot to me. That sounds like a lot. It sounds expensive, other than us just like chilling and we watch TV together every night. It's the first thing we do when RJ gets home is we watch a new episode of One Piece. And we'll be able to do that for a long time because there's 1,000 episodes of One Piece. But we usually watch 1 to 2 episodes a day if we don't have something going on. And we'll hang out for a while. Sometimes we'll play with the dogs outside or take them for a walk. They don't have to be, I'd burn out so fast. Yeah. I mean, RJ will plan stuff too. He'll usually be like, hey, do you want to go do something? And do you have any ideas? And if I don't, he'll come up with something. But if I do have an idea, then I'll tell him. Or he'll be like, hey, we haven't gone out to eat somewhere nice recently. Do you want to go do something? And I'll be like, yeah. So, like, he'll come up, he'll suggest things. And I will too, if I'm like, hey, we haven't done something for a while. Do you want to go do something? But usually we have a lot of other friends and people in the area that want to do stuff. I'm having a soup party next week. Can't fucking wait. It's literally exactly how it sounds. People are going to make soup and bring it over, and we're going to eat the soup. It's also meant to be really chill. I told people to wear PJs. Don't do your hair and makeup. I'm going to print out coloring pages. And so I'm having a soup party. And I might turn SpongeBob on the TV. I would definitely let you come to soup if you lived closer. You still can if you really want to, but I mean, it's going to be a bit of a drive. And it's on a Thursday. But yeah, that's a thing that I'm planning for just like our friends, which again, I know that's not just a specific couples thing, but just to put in perspective, we tend to have different random things going on. There's a shitload of colleges here. Literally so many colleges here. Like literally just in the cities. Tech colleges, community colleges, big universities. There's Concordia, there's Macalester, there's St. Thomas, there's U of M, there's St. Paul College, there's... I couldn't even list them all. There's so many. There's so many fucking colleges here. Anyway. We have other stuff that we have going on all the time, so we don't go on date nights every week because we just have too much fucking going on. And we're tired people. So we'll take naps together on the couch a lot. We'll watch One Piece and then we'll turn on a YouTube video. Usually it's virtual, if you guys know who virtual is. And we'll fall asleep together on the couch after we eat dinner. It's a good date nap. I don't think I could do the transfer process again. That's fair. Plus you're gonna be done with school soon. John, if you would be so kind as to put the advice time thing up again. Now that makes me feel more loved than sleeping in the same spot. Actually, though. I love when we both fall asleep on the couch together. Because usually it also involves Jack. Usually Jack is also on the couch, too. 2.5 more years? Oh my god, that's longer than I thought. Fuck that. Okay. How can I make my girlfriend feel special to the point where she sees that I value her and she sees that I want to spend the rest of my life with her? So this is going to be different for everyone. And so the important part of this is going to be 1, asking. Propose. Kaylin is sending hints in the chat. Propose. That is a good one. A nice rock on the hand will do wonders. I'm laughing at the next question that got put in chat. I won't read it yet though. But ask her. So this is going to be something that to me I would consider will depend on their love language. Yes, Huangshu gets it. It depends on their love language. So there's gift giving, there's acts of service, there's quality time, there's words of affirmation, and physical affection. Those are the 5 love languages, and everyone has is pretty strong 2 of them. Everyone can feel loved and valued through different things. Mine is physical touch and words of affirmation, and then I believe physical touch and quality time to me are like, I think when I took the test they were like the exact same score. So it's going to depend on each person. For some people, say their love language is gift giving. That does not mean you have to buy them expensive gifts all the time or anything like that. Something's happening. Vex, hello! Welcome in! So my mom panicked because she thought my boyfriend proposed on my birthday. Oh, why is she panicking? That should be a happy day. But hello, Vex! You're playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. How was it? Was it a fun time? We're talking about relationships. Thank you for rating in. Hello, Raiders! My name is Carly, the TheAnimeAthlete. My pronouns are she, her. If you do not know who I am, you can just call me Carly. If you want to, there it is, fill out the advice time form, you can. It is an anonymous thing. You can ask questions about school or life or relationships or food or working out or anything really. And I'm also playing with slime. If you hear little random crackles. So anyway, there's 5 different love languages. Should be so angry if he did before I graduate. Oh. Fuck off. It's your life. Anyway. For some people, if their love language is gift giving, that does not mean you have to constantly buy them luxurious gifts. It could be something as small as listening to them say, oh, I really like watching slime videos. And then buying them slime, which is what Kaylin did. We were talking about how we both love slime videos. And so she sent me some slime. It could be something as simple as that. Theoretically, if the timeline sticks, I'll have a rock in 3 to 4 years. I might be losing my voice soonish, so I'm gonna go get some water. You go get that water, buddy. I should actually drink some water, too. Watch out, RJ, I'm gonna steal your girl. But gift giving doesn't have to be big things. It can also just be a note. It could be as simple as tracking down a discontinued bread maker. Things like that. Does that mean I could steal your mans? So there's different things that you can do for gift giving. Acts of service is like, you know, if you're home before them and there's dirty dishes in the sink and you know that it makes them happy that when there's no dishes in the sink, and so you clean them up so that they don't have to worry about it. Or doing things for them like, hey, don't worry about dinner tonight, I'm gonna cover it. Things like that. Clearly you're cheating on your wife. No, I am selfish. I'm gonna stay losing. But I would say, to make your significant other feel special, learn what their love language is. And there's different tests that you could take. So if you tell them, hey, I'm just curious, can you take this test for me? They'll probably pretty happily oblige. And then once you can find your answers and their answers, you can compare them. You might have the same love languages. You might have different ones. If it's just quality time, I know RJ's is quality time. That's why every day when he gets home from work, we watch a couple episodes of One Piece and hang out together on the couch. Every single day we do that. And that's also a big thing for me. Quality time is a big thing for me too. So it's going to depend on everyone. But I would figure out what that is to them. And that's going to come with asking them. And figuring that out together. Alright guys, we got another really lovely question here. And so I love to hear chat's responses on this one. Thank you, Jared. How can John stop chasing his friend's mom? Ideas, anyone? Apparently tonight is just the roast of John, which is kind of every night. I genuinely don't know who put that one. I really don't. What? Thank you? It's kind of cute. Thank you for that. I got a mushroom necklace on too. I'm glad that you're enjoying the advice time. Anything wrong with chasing his friend's mom if she wants to be chased? Rip Weeb's mom! Hello, mild child. Welcome in. To be fair, is it Stacy's mom? Stacy's mom has got going on. Honestly, that poem do be hitting, though. I do burp a lot on stream. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Oh, that is an unfortunate typo. I literally cannot figure out what the scent of the slime is. It literally smells like fruity popcorn. Like, it has that smell of, like, the fake butter popcorn flavor of the jelly beans. But there's still the fruity scent to it, and it really confuses me. I don't fucking know what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna switch back to the pink one because that one smells like Bath and Body Works. Can I make this fart? It's not farting. Lame. Jesus Christ, you guys. Weeb's mom is going through a divorce because of John. Any advice? Poor John. So John is now being called a home wrecker in chat. I'm gonna pull the pink one back out. Oh, this one smells nice. Pats. Oh, this one just smells... Oh, it just smells like Bath and Body Works. It just smells clean, fruity bubbles. I still love you if that matters. Do you need an attorney? Oh, damn. I'm not nearly qualified, but I got you. I just hope my girlfriend treats me with the same amount of love like I get the same amount of hate from all of you. No. If anyone else wants to include anything in the advice time. Just play with my slime while we wait. Do you need a hug? I'm giving them out for free today. Do I have a throne? I don't. I should make a throne command. So that y'all can send me shit. I'll think of something, type of the form real quick. Let me go into stream elements. Because I got some cosplay shit in there, and I would love if someone bought that for me. My public wish list. Here we go. Stream elements. Custom commands. Add new command. Throne. Get your... No. Send your favorite streamer some gifts. Activate command. There we go. Did you see the other Honkai girl who you could cosplay in general? Oh, I think I did, but I don't remember who it was. I could use a queen hug. Let me go look. Oh, her! What is her name? I don't remember it. I'll have to see if I can even add that to my throne. Because I was looking up some other cosplays. And not all of them come up. It's a weird name. Gwynafin? Let's go look. Your dogs can also cosplay. Add gifts. Oh, there's a wig. And there is a cosplay costume. I'm gonna go medium. Embroidery. Add to wish list. Alright, so there's her outfit. Let me go add her wig. Add. Wham bam, it's on there. Yep. That cosplay is on there. Oh, I gotta add her boots too. All the fandoms are sipping hard for her. Yep. it has been added. How about Jinglu? Let's go look. Yep. Why does everyone give John such a hard time? I think it's just fun. It's easy to give John a hard time and get a rise out of him. Add to wish list. Fun, huh? I'm not saying I have fun doing it. I'm saying that's why I think everyone else does it. Let me add her boots. And her wig. The wigs are pretty cheap. Alright, Jinglu cosplay has also been added. Do I look like I'm having fun? Shut up, you. You'll see how much targeting I get. Okay, we got another submission, so I'm gonna read through it quick. Okay, so recently I got my Japanese teacher a Nintendo Switch, and I have been told over and over by people I know that it is a super nice gift to give, and objectively it absolutely is. However, I cannot seem to accept that I'm doing something nice or I'm being nice by doing something that is quite literally, objectively, a nice thing to do. I'm also tend to see it as just something that makes me really glad and happy that I did it, mainly because my teacher has been wanting a Switch for at least a couple of years, so I've been trying to come up with reasons behind why this happens as per usual, but I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know what really anyone is supposed to tell me, but I just wanted to say it. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing things that are nice for people. I also know that you are really close with your Japanese teacher and you talk about them a lot. So let me catch up on chat. Slap me up for no reason. Type this up in like 5 minutes. Yep. I don't think there's anything wrong with you giving it. It is a very nice gift. I think because of the monetary value of a Switch, some people might, you know, perceive it as like more over the top or anything like that. But like, if it's what you want to do and it's your own money, everyone else can fuck off. You don't have any ill intent behind it. You're not doing anything wrong by doing it. And like I said, I know you're really close with your teacher. And you talk about them all the time. So if it's what you want to do, it's what you want to do. If people find an issue with it, they'll just call you a simp, like when you bought me Discord Nitro. Ooh, that was some good pops. Nobody's criticizing for me. I'm talking about how I can't accept that I'm nice for it. Oh. Well, you are. It is a very nice thing to do. If to you it just feels normal, then it just feels normal. I don't think you have to, like, accept that you're being a nice person if it just feels like a normal thing for you. If it's what you wanted to do, that's all you wanted to do. Also, I'm pointing out that this is Vex because he's responding to it, and also he put his name on the thing, so I know he's not mad that it's not anonymous. Yeah, you don't have to like accept that it has to be nice. If you just wanted to do it, you're allowed to just do it because you wanted to. Doesn't need to be a reason. You could just do shit to do it. The thing about being nice or being genuinely nice, being genuinely kind, is generally there's no ulterior motive behind it if it is just to genuinely be nice or kind. If you're not expecting a thank you or anything in return, you're literally just doing it because you want to. These answers are so easy. Like, people who do nice things expecting something in return aren't actually genuinely doing it to be nice. They're doing it as an exchange. They're doing it because they want something else in return, and that's not genuinely being nice or kind. So if you are just genuinely being nice and kind and not expecting anything in return and just doing it because you want to, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Transactional, that's the word I was looking for. People who do nice things in order to be transactional aren't actually nice. It's kind of manipulative. So if you know people that are like, oh, I did something for you, now you owe me, that's actually not being nice. You're allowed to do things just because you want to. There does not need to be a reason. That's it. Yes, if anyone else wants to fill out the advice time form, you can fill it out there. But yeah, niceness and kindness should not be transactional. Not that that's what you were asking, but just kind of building off of what you said. Alright, we got another. John, I want you to mentally prepare that this question involves you once again. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. How can John stop simping over fictional characters and get a real woman? I think John is genuinely a very nice guy. I think a lot of us here in chat just have a lot of fun. Like I said, lightly harassing John in a friendly way. The answer is to move him out of New York. Never mind. John, don't say another word of preparing a lawsuit on your behalf. Okay, one, I don't think there's anything wrong with simping over fictional characters. We all do it. Sometimes RJ and I will be watching a show together and someone hot will come up on screen and we'll both be like, damn, they're hot. There's nothing wrong with simping over fictional characters. It's wrong when you become toxic and insulty and weird about it, which I don't think John does. We'll find you the love of your life someday, John. Know that for some people that takes... I mean, my aunt remarried at like 50 in her late 40s or something. So she got married, divorced, and remarried later in her life. Carly Sims for... Who the fuck is Noah? You mean the guy who built the Ark? You mean Luca? Oh, the guy in Coral Island. Noah is one of the guys. Yes. And Pablo. I do simp for Noah. And Pablo. If I was in a hospital bed with a heart monitor, I would have immediately disconnected. Oh, John, no! Looked at Kaylin and said, isn't it Noah? And she had no idea. Yeah, Noah is one of them. But also Pablo. We love Pablo. But also, like, Luca. I love Luca. He cute. He cute. I like him. Can't stand the name Noah, so I will never be Team Noah. That's fine. I understand. Literally, when Jared said that, I was like, you mean the guy from the fucking Bible? I literally forgot that it was the name of a character in the game that I was playing. That I was indeed simping over. So simple way, John. We all do it. I mean, Crescent is just talking about how much she loves, PETA. Who is played by a real actor, but the character is not real. So. Sorry, I think I'm still a little bit sick. Okay, chat. I'm gonna open this one up to anyone who would like to respond to this as well, because I can't think of... Bread Boy is so fucking hot. I can't think of anything else anything right off the top of my head currently. My plants are taking a bath. You can impress him with your bread maker that your boyfriend got you. Okay, so documentary / interesting show to watch tonight. We like true crime and culty things. Okay, it's not a show, but 2 things that I just watched that are culty, which you may have already seen one. You may have seen both. Midsommar. Very culty. Very culty. Hereditary. They're both by the same movie director. Midsommar is... They're both considered horror movies. Midsommar is a little bit more of like real-life horror, whereas Hereditary involves a demon, but they both involve cults. Hereditary is definitely more scary, whereas Midsommar is really fucking creepy. But I watched those both recently. True crime and culty things. If you've never watched BuzzFeed Unsolved True Crime, you should. You can watch a lot of episodes on YouTube and Hulu. And that is with Shane and Ryan, and I fucking love them. They have Ghost Files and Ghost Adventures with BuzzFeed, but they also have some true crime stuff as well from BuzzFeed. AK Murderer is also good. Trying to think of something else. Mindhunter on Netflix. Can't remember the name of it, but there's one. What was it? I don't remember the name of the show, but it's a documentary on... Not a documentary, but like a... It's about Gypsy Rose, if you don't know her story. Love Has Won on HBO, that was really good. I've never heard of that one. But you've never... The Gypsy Rose? Yeah. Is that the one where the cameraman shits themselves right as they start filming? No? I don't know which one that is. Are you talking about Midsommar or Hereditary? I don't know which one you're talking about. Yes. Agreed, Crescents. It was very controversial, but it was also very interesting. But yeah, the one with Jeffrey Dahmer was definitely very interesting. And like I said, if you haven't watched the Gypsy Rose one, but it sounds like you have. Yeah, Midsommar and Hereditary are both movies. Ghost Files. Oh yeah. So Ghost Files is on Watcher. That is their own thing now, but when they were on BuzzFeed, it was called BuzzFeed Unsolved True Crime. So, same guys, kind of a different thing. Anyway, yes, you can watch BuzzFeed Unsolved on Hulu or on YouTube, and I've watched like every single episode numerous times. But there is a whole series of true crime for the BuzzFeed one, and there's a lot of really interesting ones on there. I'm trying to think of other ones I've watched. It's not a cult, but it is interesting, and it's not true crime. But if you've never watched The OA, that is one of my favorite Netflix series. It's just very interesting. It's not real life, though. Sorry, I'm hella late. Life is exhausting. No worries. We're talking about true crime TV shows. Find a documentary on the Mormon Church. You'll find some weird shit. And I'm playing with slime. And I added more cosplays to my throne. Unexplained. This is hard for me to recommend stuff because 99% of the media I consume is anime. There's the advice time form if anyone wants to add anything. You can keep sharing true crime ideas. There's another question here that is once again aimed at John, but I think it could be aimed at anyone. Any good romantic TV shows where John can watch? So, good romantic anime. Fruits Basket. if you haven't watched it yet. Death Note could be considered true crime. It could be. If you want a true crime anime, Death Note. Trying to think of other stuff. I used to watch a ton of stuff on Netflix, and now my brain is dead because I can't think of anything. If you haven't seen The Fall of the House of Usher yet, once again, that is not a real life true crime thing, but it definitely has true crime vibes. Your Lie in April? Yes. You can do not anonymous if you want to. You can put it in chat, or you can just fill it out. Oh, God. Your Lie in April makes me sob. The girl I've been talking to said we should just be friends. She sent it in a drug snap at 2 a.m. Ooh. Oh, man. I know it was a drunk snap. But man, drunk thoughts are true thoughts. Yeah, if that's how that worked out, yeah. If that's how she's gonna handle it, she's gonna wait till she gets drunk to... Yeah, if that's how she breaks it to you, that's not fair. Yeah, you just gamble, buddy. You just gamble away in chat. That's right, buddy. That's right. This is what chat's here for. You don't need her. You don't need her. I'm sorry that happened, though. Good anime songs. I have a playlist that is 18 hours and 30 minutes trying to get to 24 hours. Wang Shu? I fucking got you. Especially if you use Spotify. I have a whole... Okay, let me start. Some of these you're probably already gonna have. Share. Copy song link. Wham bam. Kickback. Share. Copy link. Veracity. I don't know what this one says because it's not in English. Copy. Special Z. Please let me gamble the points so I can win and give them back to Kaylin. Right, that's just off one playlist. I think I have an anime bangers playlist. Oh, this is anime songs to sing. So some of these are... Share. Copy link to playlist. Buddy, I have plenty. Ooh. Oh man, you lost all of those points. That's my anime songs to sing, so a lot of those are the English version, but you could definitely find more that are not the English version. Where is anime bangers? Share, copy link to playlist. There's a couple in there. Oh God. Yeah, there's a lot in that one. Can I just go into my liked songs? I know there's more in there too. Share, copy song link. Now we're just gambling. Will I ever learn my lesson? No. Anything's from JoJo, R&D to Bop. Heroes Come Back. I think that's in my other one. Again, some of these might be duplicates. I'm not certain. Vex would also be good at answering this question. Good anime songs. Oh, I love this one. I don't even know what anime it's from, but I fucking love it. Huang Shu wants anime songs, so if you want to say, or if you want to share, yeah, any anime music, absolutely do. I'll look through them all. Bet. There's my playlist. Yeet. I type the messages but don't include the link. Happens. No, I don't use Apple Music. I use Spotify. Why do you always have to be an outlier? This is a good one. Thoughtify. Crossing field. Copy. There's the horn dog. He's back, guys. He's back and he's ready. Adamas. I like Lisa a lot. Lisa and Yoasobi. Alright, I think a lot of those are on my other playlist. I will stop there. It been done snowed, indeed. It is snowing. And unfortunately my car is parked on the road, which means it's not in my garage. In acting today, my professor asked a guy, do you appreciate attractive women? He said, not really, I'm just horny and hard all the time. Oh my god. Bro. What? Can't believe he just fucking admitted it though. Lisa is good. Can never make a one-night stand work. I've also never had a one-night stand. I can't do it. My car's 70 degrees and cozy. I'm probably gonna have to scrape mine off tomorrow. Luckily, I don't have to go into work. Which I'm also just dreading opening my email, honestly. I've talked to a few people in this chat about work. And I'm so sick of it. I don't even want to open my email. I don't want to talk to my manager. I don't want to receive emails from him. I don't want to have a video call with him or talk to him at all. I've had to talk to HR. I just don't want... I literally am just so dreading opening my laptop. I'm probably not going to sleep tonight because of how much I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, fuck my job. I've applied to probably like 25 more new jobs. One of them is to work at the Mall of America at Fabletics, which is absolutely not what I want to do. And will be a massive pay cut. But I do like Fabletics, but I really don't want to have to go back to doing sales when I have a fucking degree. You have them all, let me know if you need anything. I've actually debated reaching back out to the president of the company you work for, but also I don't think I'm going to be happy doing that. It's just irritating. It's very irritating that every single male manager I've had treats me like I'm dumb or can't communicate well, and then it's my fault if they're bad at communicating. And then it's crazy that I get irritated by it. Like literally the other day, my manager kept questioning me about stuff, and he could tell I was irritated, and he was like, is everything going on all right in your personal life? And I was like, you really are so unaware of yourself that the only possible solution you could come up with to the fact that I'm irritated is that there must be something else going on in my life. Which, you know, like, not only is that really inappropriate to ask, have some fucking self-reflection to realize that the reason I'm irritated is literally because of you. I could go off. I've vented to Kaylin and Crescents about it many times, to the point of the fact that it's probably irritating. But man, I can't fucking stand it anymore. And it's hard because I get paid pretty well. And if I could request to move on to a different manager, I would, but unfortunately there is no other manager. Manifest trust had to get subpoenaed when your manager ends up murdered. Self-reflection is a skill that so few problem people have. Literally, I was actually talking to one of my old theater professors about it. Because she said once in class, she said, when you're a woman in the workforce, you either have to be the kind motherly type that's really quiet, or you have to be a bitch. And you shouldn't have to be a bitch to get respected. You shouldn't. And I was telling her about that, so I kind of vented to her about stuff. And she's like, I want you to know that you're far smarter than you think you are, and that there's a lot of people that get put into management positions that do not deserve them because they don't have the interpersonal or communication skills to actually be a manager, and no one teaches them how. Yeah, he's very oblivious. Yes, Jared. So it's just irritating. That's my vent for chat that I could keep venting about for a long time. But I probably won't be able to sleep tonight because I have to work tomorrow. But I have another phone interview on Thursday with a different company as well. There have been multiple places I have applied to. But it's just hard because I'm trying to find part-time work or even temporary or contract work so that I can keep doing YouTube. And a lot of the stuff I find is full-time, and that's just not gonna work out for me. I do also hope I find a new job. Like I said, I could probably very easily get the Fabletics job at the Mall of America, but that would involve me having to drive to work every day, and the Mall of America is not that close. And it is probably going to be more than half of what I currently make. I'll probably bitch to you about it, Cashin, because I'm sick of it. Thank you, John. But yes, that is the goal, is that we are trying to work towards being just a full-time content creator so I could be my own boss, because I'm sick of managers treating me like I'm dumb when I have 6 years of management experience, and my current manager, though he has a title of being a manager, has 0. I am only the second person he has ever worked with, as far as working with the team goes, and he's had that job for 9 years. So, discovered Asterion has an OnlyFans. Anyway. I don't know if HR's had a chance to talk to him. So I talked to HR. And she was gone Thursday and Friday, and I talked to her, I think, on Wednesday. So she didn't get a chance to say anything, and I don't work till tomorrow, so I don't know if she talked to him today or if she's going to talk to him tomorrow at all, or if anything's happened, which also just adds to my dread, because I don't know how he's going to react to the fact that I went to HR. I know that HR usually doesn't do much, but she did agree with me on that a lot of what's happening is unfair to me. I did tell her that if I was in a place to financially quit, I would have. And she's like, well, I'm glad you didn't quit and that you came to me instead. She's literally the only HR person I've ever met in my life that's actually fucking really good at her job. Comparison videos at 2.5. Hell yeah. That video's doing really well. I'm really glad it's doing well. Yeah, she's actually really great. Like, she had a meeting with all of the managers at her company, and she said, if you call them or text them after hours, I don't care how short of a time it is, they need to clock in because they're working. So if I ever get called outside of work or texted or literally any message of any sort, I'm allowed to clock in and get paid for the 5 to 10 minutes that I'm talked to outside of work hours if I decide to respond. But if we don't get in trouble. And if we do get in trouble, we get to tell HR, and then the manager will get in trouble. So she's very good. She's great. She literally told me, she's like, you need to stop calling people outside of when they're clocked in, and if you do talk to someone outside of when they're clocked in, they get to clock in. I'm also glad you got me to Coral Island. It's been fun. I want to play it. I've been wanting to play it like all day. Right, Cashin? But because I have a Genshin sponsorship, I do have to stream Genshin for 2 hours at least. So we'll be doing that tomorrow night because I only have a few days left of the sponsorship. So once again, I know a lot of you signed up a few weeks ago when I had the Genshin sponsorship, but if you didn't, you can still get it today. Same as before, I get $5 if you download the game. I get, I think it's 8 when someone reaches adventure rank 6, and I get 14 when someone completes the license to glide request or quest. I don't fully remember. Does the Genshin thing work if I download the game again? You have to use a new email and create a whole new account. You can't use the same email. Asking for a friend. So you have to download with a new email and set up your account. You can't just download it and do nothing. You have to, you know, make your character and kind of go through the motions, but you will have to make it under a new email. That sucks that you got me into it. Tell your boyfriend to download it. With my link. RJ has yet to download it either, so he said he's gonna do that and just make an account. Because he didn't last time. And watch my YouTube videos. We're getting very close. I could check hours to see if they've updated. He's not into Genshin girls like John. That's okay, he doesn't need to be. He just gotta make an account and then I get $5. Okay, let me see. We're at 3747, which is about a 30-hour increase from where we were before. So, we're almost to 3,800. My mans doesn't deserve this hate. Damn, Jared! Poor John. Don't worry, John. We all still love you. Hey, my friend Kieran said she'll still give you a kiss if you haven't had your first kiss yet. Yeah, we're really close. She said that you're very sweet from what I've told her. And she'll give you your first kiss if you want it. Hold up, John. I don't think you know who this person is. Let me show you. No. John, I'll give you your first kiss. Alright, buddy. I'm not sure you're prepared for this. That's her. You got all the looks. Can you tell her I've never kissed a girl? Oh, you guys. She is also very nice. She not single though. I don't know if the offer still stands, but would you say that? She did tell me that. once. She's like, I'll give John his first kiss. So I don't want to speak for her and say that that offer's still on the table, but that is a thing she said once. Zahir will give you your first kiss. True. My mom makes killer spaghetti. Kaylin, I loved your response. Carly, you trying to kill John? Alright, well. There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom, spaghetti. He'd have his first kiss and then he'd have his first cardiac arrest! Oh, man. Well, on that note, let's find someone to raid. While heavily restrained, got it. There, X-ray can tie you up really tight, buddy. There's not a lot of people on. Let's see. Do you guys know anyone that we should raid? Any requests from the chat? Dr. Purrington? Are they live? They are. They are playing Fall Guys. We can raid Dr. Purrington. It's both BDSM or Boy Scout knowledge. Dr. Purrington. Okay. Let's get a raid message going. He usually plays Genshin. He is playing Fall Guys right now, but for anyone who wants to follow him for future streams, he Genshin player. Alright. We are going to raid. Thank you all for joining tonight. We'll be playing Genshin tomorrow night for our sponsorship. Alright. Stay thirsty, my friends.